Hello and welcome to Lake Superior. We are out here today. It is middle of August. We have water temps about 58 to 60 degrees. In August is probably, I got a fish. I just didn't even have that first one down. And it's fish on. Nice. What was I even saying? I don't even remember. August is probably like the month with the warmest water possible on Lake Superior. It's going to start to cool down once you get to the backside of August, but right now our water temps are, around Duluth, the Apostle Islands area, we're like 70 degrees. Over here where we're at today, it's a little bit colder, 58. We've seen 63. So our water temps are high, but that means active lake trout.
Everyone has their own definition of home. For Dave and Susan Bauer, it's the road. But when a crash and rollover put the brakes on a trip to Florida and stranded the Bauers in the middle of nowhere, they needed to rely on a little help from their friends in the faraway land of West Bend. West Bend issued a check for the damages so quickly that they were able to continue on to Florida in a new truck pulling a brand new trailer, so they could still enjoy their non-refundable place in the sun. Ask your independent agent about putting a silver lining behind wherever it is you call home.
That's a good sign. You don't even get your second downrigger down and it's fish on. That's awesome. What we're doing is fishing some structure kind of adjacent to shoreline, and obviously has a couple fish on it. White spoon on bottom. You can never go wrong running a white spoon on a downrigger next to bottom. It's always good for fish. Caden's gonna be my net man here. That's a nice trout. There we go, buddy. Nice. That's not a bad start to the morning. Look at that there, guys. That is a beautiful Lake Superior lake trout. Look at the patterns on that one. That's a nice fish. Not bad at all. Short and stocky. We're gonna let her go back and swim another day, but awesome. I'm looking forward to today. We're gonna be trolling downriggers and planer boards with some lead core in somewhat shallow-ish water, 60, 70, 80 feet, going after lake trout. It's gonna be a good one. All right, so we're gonna be running 2 downriggers and we're gonna put out some lead core as well. August is always a time of year that I like to spool up my reels with 4 and 5 colors of lead. It seems like the majority of your fish are gonna be down 50, 60, 70, 80 feet this time of year. So, lead core changes colors every 30 feet. On average, each color will get you down 7 to 8 feet. Of course, that's speed dependent, but so yeah, I like 4 or 5 colors. If I want to get deeper on my planer boards, I'm going to attach a snap weight after all my lead core is out. So I don't know how deep we're going to need to get today. That first fish that we just caught was 40, 50 feet down in the downrigger. So we'll be in that neighborhood with lead core and add a snap weight or 2 if we need. So we're going to send out these planer boards and troll away. All right, so I've let out all my lead core. That was 5 colors. Now I have my braided backing, 300 yards of 20-pound test braid. So that's what I'm going to attach my planer board to. All right, so here's what we're going to do. These are Gator boards, the XL versions, which are awesome because trolling lead core and snap weights and other heavy gear for lake trout, you want a size XL board, and these Gator boards are very, very nice. They're very durable. They run and track awesome in the water. Solid plastic all the way around. I mean, just a solid board right here in this Gator board. So we're just gonna attach this Gator board to our braided backing and send this out away from the boat. And another good part about these larger boards like these are that a lake trout's not gonna pull them underwater. You use like the conventional walleye style boards, if you want to call them that are a little bit smaller. You hook a 10, 15 pound plus pound trout, it can dunk that board and get underwater. And once these boards get underwater, the chances of that fish getting off are great. You do not want that at all. So these larger XL boards stay afloat. They can handle heavier gear and bigger fish. Fish on this rigger, release it. There you go, reel down to him. All right, now back off nice and slow. Beautiful. How's it feel, Caden?
can't tell yet. I can't even move it.
Better than a sharp stick in the eye?
There you go, there's a few head shakes. Feels like a nice one.
Can't beat that, buddy. Can't beat that. That's on that same spoon as, you know what, we got one on our other downrigger. That's a dually. Oh, this one got off. All right, perfect. I can net cadence now. Where are we at, buddy?
Slow.
Where are we at? Not a bad one. There, we got her. That's not a bad fish. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. Not too shabby. This is the secret magic, secret sauce right here, this white spoon. Day in and day out, I'll run this white spoon on a downrigger right next to bottom, and it will outproduce pretty much everything else in the boat. So remember that, white spoon on a downrigger next to bottom equals lake trout. Nice one, bud. Another one. That's just silly. The same spoon on the same downrigger at the same depth, 3 fish in a row. That tells you something. So now you got to start to think, why is that getting hit so often compared to all our other rods that we, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 5 other rods out that aren't getting touched. Why is this one that much more productive? Is it the color? Is it the depth? Is it, you know, the line that you're using? You got to start to think about these things and try to replicate this elsewhere in your spread. Now here's another piece of advice as well. If you're catching the majority, or you know, 80-90% of your fish on downriggers, like right now we're catching 100% of our fish on downriggers, what does that tell you? That tells you that your planer boards are not deep enough. Your planer boards should outproduce your downriggers any day of the week. So that tells me that we need to start dropping our planer boards down. And luckily for us, we have these Gator boards, the XL versions, where we can add snap weights, we can add lead core, we can weight these boards down, get our lures deeper, and they're gonna start catching fish as well. Here we are. Want to net this one, Caden? Yep. Not a bad fish. Look at that. Look at that. Nice Lake Superior lake trout. Come on, buddy. That's a beauty. Not a bad one at all. Not a bad one at all. Beautiful orange fins on that, hey? Yeah, nice fish. Nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know. White spoon, downrigger. We got to get some more white spoons down and get our boards down closer to bottom, and I think we're going to see a lot of fish here.
Oh, there's one inside board. Awesome. This is that lead core with the snap weight too, so it's down where those downriggers are at. So we just adjusted these and it's paying off. Grant just put this on like 5 minutes ago. Now here comes that snap weight that we just put on. This one's 4 colors of lead and that snap weight, so it's getting the lure down about 45 feet. And we're getting close here. I think I have 1 more color and we're good to go. Oh yeah. They're so spunky. Right when they get to the boat, they just freak out. Yeah, there we go. Man, that is a pretty one. Look at those dark colors. Look at that laker. That is so pretty. Every single one unique in their own way. Nice dark colored trout. We'll get that one back in the lake.
All right, so this is our lead core rod. So what we're gonna do is let all of our lead out, and then we're gonna attach a snap weight. And Gator Tackle, the same company that makes the XL planer boards that we're using, also makes snap weights. And the best part about this is in their snap weight kit come 4-ounce weights. Now 4 ounces fishes extremely well in conjunction with lead core. So I can let out 4 to 5 colors of lead, attach a 4-ounce snap weight on there, and that bait's gonna get down there 45, 50 feet all day long. We got a ship honking at us. It's kind of foggy out here. We got ships going by, a few other boats. It's a beautiful day in Lake Superior. Outside board, Josh. Ooh, that's a good fish. That looks like a good fish.
Yeah, this is nice.
And that's
I'm gonna come on this side of
And
you.
that's the good part about using these bigger boards, these Gator board XLs, is that a big fish isn't gonna take it underwater. So I'm just cleaning our inside to have a straight path for Josh.
Oh yeah, this feels heavy.
Yeah, that feels like a good fish.
I think we finally got our fish with some size though on it. Hopefully we can get him in here.
All right, here we go.
Holy
Oh,
smokes, yeah.
easy, buddy.
This is something nice
Yeah,
here.
it's a big fish. I love the front clips on these Gator boards. They're so easy to take off, just like that.
Trying to take it as easy as I can on this because
The question's gonna be, what net do you want, the Kelly Island or the Solo Slimer?
Ooh.
That's a bold decision.
Might have to go Kelly.
Solo Slimer's bigger if it's a bigger fish.
Yeah.
We'll grab the bigger net. We got options.
After the snap weight is off,
Yeah.
I'll have to see.
There's your leader. There's your leader. I'm gonna grab a net.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it.
All right, I got the Kelly.
Nice. I think Kelly's gonna do the job this time. Oh, does not want to come up.
The extendable handle on this Kelly Island is super nice, especially for trolling. That's a beautiful fish.
Oh
buddy.
yeah.
Beautiful
Wow.
fish.
Oh, here we go.
Beautiful fish. She's gonna fill up the Kelly Island here, bud.
Yeah, this fish has got some horsepower.
Trout power. Keep coming.
Here we go.
She's ours.
Boom.
That's a beautiful,
Dang.
beautiful trout. That's a nice one. Holy cow.
What a sweet fish. Not a mark on it. Those Gator board XLs are doing work.
Fish, fish. No, we got 3 on right now. Caden's got one here. I got one on this long line and my Gator board just got bit. Crazy. Look at that fish, buddy. That's a nice one. Holy cow. And again, it's all about getting our baits down. You know, initially we got all those fish on our downriggers and they were biting for a reason. We just had to get our planer boards down, and now we do, and it's like more fish than we can handle. Not a bad fish. Here, reel on this one for me. That's got a fish on it, and I got a fish. Craziness. There we go. Man, are there fish here. You know, I always say that like 60 to 70 degree water temp, or even like 55 to 65, like that's your magic for lake trout when they are just putting on the feed bag. And that's exactly what we have here today. As we creep into later August, you know, our water temps are gonna start to cool off. You get some cool mornings. We're starting to get some northwest winds, you know, the first kind of signs of fall. But if you're not taking advantage of this August lake trout fishing on Lake Superior, man, you're missing out. All right, I'm gonna do the old fight my fish while I net cadence. This looks pretty decent, buddy. In we go.
Try and get it.
There we go. Now I can see my snap weight back there, and these snap weights, these 4 ounce Gator tackle snap weights are just absolutely critical to our presentation right now. you know, instead of, four colors of lead was not catching fish. Just, you know, straight four colors. That's a nice fish, huh? Pretty one. Send her back. Straight four colors of lead was not catching fish. We had to add a snap weight. Now, instead of re-rigging all those reels, it would take, you know, a couple hours and you'd waste a bunch of lead core. You might as well just attach a snap weight on after all your lead core is out to get your baits even deeper. I would presume 4 colors of lead with a 4-ounce snap weight is equal to 6 or 7 colors of lead, or maybe 7 or 8. So it's gonna help you out that much more, and it takes no time at all to do. There we go. That's the key to success, right there. Now, I have 4 colors of lead until we see this fish. There we are. That is a spunky fish. Look at that. That's success. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't think we need to catch any more. Let's take a look at this guy. Get him back. Look at that fish. What a beauty. How much fun are these Lake Superior lake trout in August? What a blast. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.